Hello there and welcome to the new channel.
Here to help you see
The new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Wanlu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansada.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Argamid.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebostillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Papet.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice for beer.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldon.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude.
Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
Mine is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Outline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and More.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. Sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to the new channel. We're here to help you see the new you. My name is Nicolo and this is The Puppet Stories. afternoon, everyone. Today is Feb 22, Monday. Welcome to this week's episode of the Puppet Stories. That's right. Here on the show, we talk about anyone or anything that has to do with puppets. That's right. Last week on the show, we had Mr. Fred Covarrubias. He is the CEO of Arcadia Group of Virtual Companies. He's also a puppeteer. And we talked about how he used puppetry to promote his businesses. If you missed that episode and you want to check it out, well, of course, you can always scroll down here on the new channel and watch the replay. You can also check out the playlist on Facebook or on YouTube. That's the Puppet Stories playlist. Today, we have another special guest. That's right. He is a senior puppeteer here in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dean of Educational Puppetry, Mr. Ernie Sarangaya.
Welcome, everybody. It's nice being here. It's nice to see you, Nicolo.
It's so nice to see you as well, Tito Ernie. I miss you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's right. I understand you are live streaming from Puerto Princesa in Palawan.
Exactly.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we ask Tito Ernie some questions, check this video out. Let's check this out today. There you go. Wow. I am so impressed, Tito Ernie. You're so active. You perform in schools, hospitals, churches. Wow. Okay, Tito Ernie, first things first. How's
Yes.
the weather in Palawan? Kamusta po yung panahon dyan?
Here it's kind of a bit cloudy, and actually I'm waiting for the sun to shine because I need vitamin D already. But still, it's kind of cold season here, and of course, still pandemic.
Ah, that's right. All right. Okay, now let's go to the really, really important questions we'd like to know about you. First, can you please tell everyone, Tito Ernie, how did you start uh, using puppetry in the classroom?
Oh, thank you. Well, I was first taught as a Sunday school teacher, and being having a creative mind, I'm thinking how to come up with the stories that would really interest the children. Aside from using other visual aids, I had to come up with something. Because sometimes the little kids are not interested in some visual aids. I mean, the flat one. So what I did, I tried to experiment on something. Good thing, a friend of mine gave me an old puppet, and I tried to use it. And I saw the reaction of the kids. And from then on, wow. But during that time, we have a hard time because we don't have enough resources. There's no Google, Yahoo to have a research on. So you have to practice based on what you've been seeing on television. And I said, I have difficulty trying to see the reaction of the kids. That's why I had to learn ventriloquism. And I did. Looking in front of the mirror, I tried to practice it without any resources. And thank God, I've learned it. And one time I was teaching a kid. The parent told me, "Can you be a tutor?" I said yes, because I need money. And the problem is, most of the time, the kid doesn't want to listen. She doesn't want to talk. Doesn't want to cooperate. And good thing at the time, I have this puppet in a small puppet in my belt bag. So I took it out. And she took notice of it. And the puppet started talking to her. Our lesson goes with under, beside, behind, and I use the puppet. I would say, "Where's the puppet?" And she would answer, "Behind." "Where's the puppet?" "Beside." So I got her reaction, I got her interest, and the good thing there is she's interacting with the puppet, she's talking with the puppet, and later on singing with the puppet. I was not an educator then at the time. I was a management graduate. So being a teacher is not in my mind. But I said, I don't want to be in an office. I want mingling with people. Until such time, I was called to be a teacher in a high school. Well, of course, high school, these kids. But one time I was asked to teach history. And I came up with an idea using a puppet, talking. I am this, I am that. You can ask any questions about me, a certain historical figure. And it did click for a high school students, huh? Imagine. And then, to make it short, I was able to come up with my own school. And I did try to use puppetry in the school without any concept yet, no much learning. So I did try it. It's an experimental basis, and I see the outcome of it. So what I did, I tried to come up with something. I tried writing down notes, coming up with that's why I came up with the puppetry book, resources for the educators. I also come up with ventriloquism because again during that time we don't have enough resources. So I had to come up with something to help out fellow educators. And from then on, it's already part of the teaching process to use the puppets.
That's right, Tito Ernie. I couldn't agree with you more because I think what you're saying is correct because puppetry is a very, very powerful tool
Exactly.
in education, and well, you're one of the living testimonies that what I'm saying is true
Oh,
because
thank you. Thank you.
you are the dean of educational puppetry. When it comes to using puppetry in education, well, you're the man. Yay,
Thank
Tito
you very much.
Ernie. Tito Ernie, Tito Wanlu was telling me
Yeah.
a long time ago, in
Wow.
Manila
Uh-huh.
Pavilion, that was about, how long ago? About, we will not tell everyone when exactly was that, but Tito Wanlu was telling me earlier that you were the very first puppeteer that he saw in a hotel event that was in Manila Pavilion Hotel. If you remember, Tito Wanlu was a magician and you were the ventriloquist. And
Uh-huh.
that only shows that you are really one of the senior puppeteers in the country, along with Rael,
Rael,
Oni,
yeah. Yeah.
Mario, right? Okay,
Even
Tito Ernie,
yeah.
because we have teachers and educators watching from other
Yes.
parts of the world, napipilitan tuloy ako mag-English. Nosebleed na naman to. But because we want everybody to understand this very important topic this afternoon,
Uh-huh.
we'll talk in English, which is my second language. Tito Ernie, pasensya ka na if
Yeah.
medyo okay, Tito Ernie, now let me ask you, do you have
Uh-huh.
special training in puppetry?
Well, as I've said before, we don't have any, I didn't go through any training. I did it all by myself, try to experiment on things and try to learn what I could learn. And so what I did as a help to other fellow who wants to do puppetry, I came up with several articles about it so that they can have a something to use. Now, training, afterwards, I was seen by other puppeteers in the U.S. That's why I joined the Puppeteers Association of America, the International Ventriloquist Association. That's why I have these books with me, the Puppetry Journal and the Vegas Ventriloquist Convention. I'm supposed to do magic at that time.
Wow, you are a member of those very prestigious clubs. Hey, good for you, Tito Ernie. That's no wonder you are very good with what you do. Now, Tito Ernie, you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
Do you think the use of puppetry in Philippine education is already widely used?
Well, I would say not much yet, unlike with other countries, like in India. In other countries, I would say, as I read the articles, it's already used. But here in our country, in the Philippines, sad to say, well, not much yet. Way back 1997, I think, I'm doing some seminars, training workshop for educators, co-owners, teachers about puppetry training education. This concept is still new to them. Well, that was 1997 before. But as I look now, still only few are doing it. There are several reasons I've noted why they're not doing it. Others because they lack the knowledge, they lack the training, and the reason why. That's why they will say, oh, and others believe that puppetry is only delegated in television entertainment. And I know you're not going to agree with it because puppetry can be used in classroom use and even outside television. Well,
That's
I'm
right, Tito
I'm a
Ernie. I
fan of
agree with
Sesame
you.
Street.
You are a fan of Sesame Street. Well, I'm a fan of
Yeah.
Sesame Street too, and I agree with you because well, I think I have some kind of good news for you because with the help of some of our friends in the industry,
Uh-huh.
this year, 2021, the Department of Education
Uh-huh.
and Sports, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the Department of Education, DepEd, is
Uh-huh.
now using the art of puppetry to,
Wow.
yeah, to teach the children a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's good news. Although, well, I'm not really sure when, but hopefully anytime this year it's going to push through. And for example, the National Library of the Philippines, they're also using puppetry to teach children, and the Quezon City Public Library, as well as other schools in the country. So, all thanks to you because of your vision to use puppetry in education. Thank you very
Thank,
much, Tito
thank you very
Ernie.
much too. I'm just a tool.
Well, you're a tool and you are an effective tool. Thank you, Tito
Thank you
Ernie.
very much. Thank you very much, Nicolo.
Okay, Tito Ernie, in case we have teachers and school owners and educators who are watching right now and they're not yet using puppetry as a tool for education, maybe you can tell them the advantages of using puppetry in education. Can you share anything with us, Tito Ernie?
Wow, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. There's an article from the Finland. Well, they listed five, but they came up with 24 or 25. So since we don't have the luxury of time, I'm just going to go into little tidbits of it, just to give a brief of information for the educators and for the people who's involved with the children. Well, the advantage is first, it creates an attention. It gets the children's attention. One time I saw this kid crying. If you're going to talk to him, he would say, "Who are you?" But what I did that time, I have a bag, and inside my bag, I have the cat puppet. I took the puppet out little by little, say meow, meow, and the little kid looked at the puppet cat, and then the puppet cat says, "Why are you crying?" Well, of course, it's in Tagalog, huh? "Why are you crying?" Then, at first, the kid didn't react. He was just watching. Until later on, we had a talk. And the mother went in, the mother listened, and the neighbor come in. Until later, I have a big audience. And since I have a captive audience, what I did, I shared a value-oriented story. Why? Because I have a captive audience. Same thing. Well, imagine you're in a classroom setting. If we're going to have face-to-face once again, especially for the new students, there's what we call the period of adjustment between a new teacher and their students. Sometimes these new students are quite aloof with the teacher. They wouldn't interact yet. They would look at it like this. Who's this teacher? But then, if you're going to use puppet, it will get their attention and they're going to look at the puppet and it will go to break down that wall and it's going to shorten the degree of interaction. I mean, the time of they're going to react. They'll see, he's the puppet. But with the regular teacher alone, sometimes the student would hesitate interacting with the teacher. But with a puppet, they would freely interact with the puppet. That's one thing. Second, it creates interest in learning. Sometimes using puppetry creates interest. Kids are very, very visual. They love colorful things. If you're going to use puppet, it's a very effective tool. It's a pedagogical approach. Pedagogy terms is for science of teaching. It's a Greek word, an adjective, means science of teaching, any process in teaching. Now I'm talking here. If I'm going to use this, hello, hi, I'll get your reaction. I'm going to teach you how to say vowel sound. Oh, vowel sound? Yeah. Do you know vowel sound? Uh-huh. See, instead of you alone say, okay, our lesson class is vowel. A. So you say, what's up? A. Apple. Do you eat apple? Yeah. And of course, this will create the kids' imagination. Again, there are 25 things I've listed, but I don't have enough time. But I'm going to try to compress all these things. I have lots of things to say.
Yes, but Tito Ernie, I have to tell you that I really agree with you because as a child, just in case you don't know, Tito Ernie, I'm 7 years old. And as a child, instead of looking to a teacher, I might be scared, especially if it's a new teacher. But once there's a puppet, it breaks the ice automatically. You know what I mean? It breaks the barrier between the teacher and the student. So good, very good point, Tito Ernie. What else can you share with us?
It gives the child a skill that he can use almost everywhere to satisfy the need for recognition and for entertaining others. So sometimes not all kids are good in singing, not kids are good in a musical instrument or even acting, but sometimes using puppet, they learn new skills. And learning this skill, they can use it to please, to be recognized. Well, one time I had this student. He's not really good in basketball. He's not really good in academic. But he's so interested with the puppet. And I tried to teach him something. And one of the program is sang a song using the puppet, and you will see the amazement of and the tears flowing from the eyes of his parents. They seeing their kids in front of the stage and singing. Wow, that is very different. And of course, it will also contribute in many ways towards sound self-esteem. It will also help them in opportunity in problem solving. If you're going to come up, especially with a drama puppet, put them in a group. Sometimes some kids are too shy, but they feel that they're in. They'll come up with others being a script writer, others being a designer, others are in the stage. You will see this. They will come up with a way to solve a problem. Okay, we have a show to do, and we have a problem. We don't have any script, we don't have any stage, and that will help them solve problems. And it will encourage also development of communication skills. There are times kids are too shy to talk. They're too shy to talk because maybe they got some stuttering problem or because of shyness. And sometimes using puppet, it will help them convey what they want. Using the puppet to let the puppet speak for themselves. And imagine, have you seen little kids before talking to their dolls? So kids in the early stage are already puppeteers. They already know how to use puppetry. They're using the dolls. They would talk to the doll, teaching the doll something, or even expressing what they feel to the doll. That's the same thing. That's the advantage. There are kids who are too shy, and with the use of puppet, well, they can express themselves.
Ah, that's right, Tito Ernie. If I may add, because your point about the doll and the children talking to their dolls, it also enhances the imagination of the children.
Exactly. Yes.
Because despite the fact that the doll's mouth is not moving because of their imagination, they pretend that the doll is
Yes.
alive. And I'd like to add as well to your point when you said some kids, actually not just kids, but even grown who are shy
Yeah.
can use puppets as an outlet to express themselves. As a matter of fact, I remember a good friend of ours, Professor Ami Ramolete, the dean of UP College of Arts and Letters. She said that some of her, some if not most, of her puppeteers in Teatro Mulat, including herself, are shy people. So they learn to express themselves using the
Yes.
art of puppetry.
Exactly.
Very, very good point, Tito Ernie. All right. Now,
Yes.
Tito
Exactly.
Ernie,
Yo.
go ahead. Let us know more about your point of view. Go ahead.
Yes. Actually, you can use simple spoons as a puppet, and this will help the kids play a situation. Imagine this is mom, this is her mom, and say, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, I want to play outside. I want to play outside." The mom will say, "No, you cannot go outside because we're still locked down." "Oh, mommy, mommy, but I want to play outside." "Oh, just go with me, and we can have some stories. I tell you some stories." Sometimes using even this kind of little thing, you would see, if you're going to be watchful, you will see how the kids by themselves in their own place would create stories. Imagine that. Rather than, or sorry to say, sometimes just leaving them with a gadget. Well, there are pros and cons with the gadget, but this sometimes inhibits their being creativity. But with the use of puppet, they can come up with a lot of things. Even using just like this, a tree, and you can talk with you can talk with the kid. What are the benefits of the tree? And you can ask the kid, and the kid will say, "Whoa, we can get our paper from that, and that's where the animal lives. That's why we have to take care of the trees," something like that. And sometimes you can let them do it by themselves, and they will do it. And once they're done with it, sometimes they will even use it to their friends, using the same thing, using the same script, and even sometimes coming up with more elaborate scripts or coming up with their own stories, just adapting your stories. See how it does to the kid. Also, I'd like to add this. It's not only in education, it's also used by others for therapy, for special children. You know, the manual dexterity, at our age, sometimes we're having problem with our hands already. and I was looking at the YouTube and trying to look for an exercise. And you know what? I saw this exercise, the hand exercise. And I was doing it in our bedroom, and wife told me, "Why are you practicing for a puppet script?" No, I said, "No, I'm just doing some exercise for the other kids. Sometimes they have difficulty in manual dexterity, in movement, but because of this puppet, they will learn. They will be encouraged to manipulate their hands, like putting their hands inside the puppet, and unknowingly they're exercising their hands. And there's other kinds of puppet wherein they can use their other fingers into the hands of the puppet. Unknowingly, their hands are being exercised. Also, for the kids who have speech difficulty, sometimes they don't want to talk with anybody because they feel that they're going to be criticized or ridiculed. But with a puppet who's a listener and the therapist staying behind, they let the puppet talk, that gives the therapist an opportunity to evaluate what's the problem with the kid and how to deal, probably treat the problem with the kid's speech using puppet therapy. So
That's right,
there are a
Tito
lot of
Ernie.
it.
Very, very good point. You know what, Tito Ernie? I've been learning a lot of things from you for the past half
Oh,
hour. I
thank
am
you very much.
very, very lucky. I feel very, very privileged to having you on the show because I've been learning a lot of things already. Now, Tito Ernie, just in case
Oh,
you haven't noticed, your puppet lost an eye.
oh, really? Oh, oh
All
yeah,
right,
thank you very much for
Ernie,
that.
don't worry. I'm sure when we go back, you can fix your puppet easily because most puppeteers make their own puppets. So most
Yes,
puppeteers can fix their own puppets. And when we
exactly.
get back, you can probably tell us the kinds of puppets that you use so far. You've shown us a hand puppet and a couple of finger puppets. We'll talk about that, and you can probably show us a little sample of what you
Oh, yeah,
do as
sure,
a
sure.
puppeteer and an
It's a
educator.
pleasure.
All right. Don't leave, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with our very, very special guest, the Dean of Educational Puppetry, Tito Ernie Sarangaya. Don't leave. We'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back to the Puppet Stories here on the new channel. We are still with our very, very special guest, the Dean of Educational Puppetry, Mr. Ernie Sarangaya. But before we call him back, we'd like to thank our sponsors first, starting with Congresswoman Nina Taduran of ACT-CIS party list. Incidentally, Congresswoman Nina Taduran will be our guest next episode. That's right. She will be with us on March 1. Again, thank you very much, Congresswoman Nina Taduran, for supporting the art of puppetry in general and, of course, the puppet stories here on the new channel. We'd like to thank as well Dr. Mildred Vitangcol of Rotary Club of Makati Uptown. Si Dr. Vitangcol po has been helping the puppet stories since season 2. And now that it's season 3, she is still with us to help us. Again, that's Dr. Mildred Vitangcol, District Governor nominee of the Rotary Club of Makati Uptown. Thank you very much, Doctora, for helping us. And Tito Wanlu has a virtual puppet and magic show. If you're having a party or maybe a special event, you can always book Tito Wanlu for your entertainment needs. If you want to find out more, please check this out.
You're the orangutan.
Rangu, I'm going to place you back inside your case if you don't tell everyone who the orangutan is. Who's the orangutan?
Oh, okay. I'm the orangutan.
Very good, Rangu. Who's the orangutan?
I'm the orangutan.
Very good.
You're the monkey.
Although birds are extinct.
I don't stink. You stink.
I didn't say stink, I said extinct. Extinct means their species no longer exist.
My name is Burger.
Burger?
Burger King.
All right, there we go. Happy birthday, birthday girl. Okay, everybody smile for the camera with Micaela. Wow.
And anytime soon, or maybe a kiddie birthday party, you can always book Tito Wanlu's virtual puppet and magic show via Zoom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back on the show the Dean of Educational Puppetry, Tito Ernie Sarangaya. Yay! All right, Tito Ernie, before we ask you to do a little sample for us, can you tell us something about the kinds of puppets that you have and the kinds of puppets that you use?
Well, I have this, the spoon puppet, different one, the father, yeah, using scraps, see, don't need to be expensive. And I also have this shadow puppet, the story of, the Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. And, well, of course, I have the paper bag puppet. So whenever I go to the grocery, I said I have to keep this paper bag because I can make use of it. Simple as that. See? And this will already attract the attention of the kids. Simple as that. Well, there are a lot of resources now how to do it. And I also have this hand puppet, which is very, very simple as that. Just place in your finger and let it talk. Simple as that. And of course, the sock puppets, which I've shown a while ago. We also have hand puppets, like this, and go wave your hands to them. And he's so happy. Are you happy? He's happy. You happy? He's happy. Oh, never mind. And well, of course, I have this one. A marionette. Actually, it's a puppet which I just converted into a marionette. Moving the hands. Oh, Wanlu is also good in doing using marionette. I like his Dolphy one. And others behind my back, well, I have a ventriloquist figure over here and some other puppets which I just created during this lockdown season. I use it for different subjects different topics, such as that. And of course, some full-size puppets.
Tito Ernie, we can all see that you know a whole lot of things about puppets because you have finger puppets, shadow puppets, marionettes, ventriloquist puppets, and you even stressed about making puppets out of recyclable materials like
Exactly. Very
the
good.
spoon, the sock,
Yes.
the paper bag. Instead of throwing those away, children, learn from Tito Ernie and you can use those items to make puppets. And now, ladies and gentlemen and children, Tito Ernie will show us a little sample. Before you do Tito Ernie, I remember Tito Wanlu was telling me earlier that he saw you, one of the very first puppeteers that we saw performing live. He saw you in Manila Pavilion 45 years ago.
What? Oh, that's a lie! 45 years?
I'm just
Come
kidding.
on!
I'm just kidding. Not 45 years ago. 40, 44.
Come on!
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kidding. Tito Ernie is still very young. Okay. Now he's going to show us a little sample of his skills in puppetry. Take it away, Tito Ernie.
Yeah. Okay, I have to get my friend here. He's a bit shy. Go look at them. He doesn't want to. Come on. I promise I'm going to give you chocolates. He doesn't want to. How about ice cream? How about a load for your cell phone? Oh, let's come in. Look. Come on. No need to be shy. We don't have enough time. Go fix yourself. Now go introduce yourself to them. Hello. My name is Loki. Again? Loki. Very good. So tell them my name. Well, of course I know, so that they can easily remember. Well, they can call me Uncle Ernie, Sir Ernie, Tito Ernie, Kuya Ernie, or Ernie for short. So tell them my name. Ernie Short. What? You said it, Ernie Short. No, come on. Well, anyway, cut the crap. Kuya Ernie, why? I have a wish. Oh, you have a wish? Uh-huh. What's your wish? I wish that I'm going to be a real boy. Oh, you want to be a real boy? Uh-huh. Why do you want to be a real boy? Because if I'm a real boy, I can do a lot of things on my own. Even without you. Even without me. Yeah. Because I cannot do things without you. So you want to be free? I want to be free. No. Well, there must be some reasons why you really want to be a boy. Well, of course. Well, let's imagine this. If you're going to be a real boy, of course you're going to have a real ears. Wow, that's great. And if you're going to have real ears, what are you going to use your real ears for? I'm going to use it to listen to great stories, good information, learning, and a lot of good things. Wow, very good. Well, there are a lot of people, they got real ears, and where are they using their ears? To listen to gossip and rumors. What a sad thing. Okay. Spending much time in gossiping. Yeah. Now, well, of course, you're going to be a real boy. You're going to have a real mouth. I can talk on my own. Well, that's great. Without you. Without me, of course. Now, what are you going to use your mouth for? I'm going to use my mouth to share good news, values, talk about truth, and inspiring stories. Well, very good. Well, there are a lot of people, they have a real mouth. They do? Yeah. Where are they using their real mouth? To spread lies, to curse, to curse, and say a lot of evil things. Oh, sad to say. Very, very sad. And what else? Now, if you're going to be a real boy, I like it. Oh, you're going to have real hands. Oh, how I wish. Now, if you're going to have a real hand, what are you going to use your hands for? I'm going to use my hands to help. To help. Very good. A lot of people are in need of help. Oh, very good. That's a nice thing. Well, a lot of people, they have real hands. What are they using their hands for? They're using their hands to hurt other people. To hurt other people? Yeah. To steal. Yeah. Instead of planting trees, they chop the trees. They don't take care of the environment. I'm going to use this one to do a lot of good things for this earth. Oh, very good. That's a good thing, huh? Thank you. Now, well, of course, if you're going to be a real boy, you're going to have a real heart. Oh, I'm going to hear the beat of my heart. Yeah, of course. What are you going to do with your heart? Oh, I'm going to use it for good things. I'm going to place my heart to do good to other people. Well, others. Well, to come up eagles kings to other people. What a God heart. I wish they could have a heart surgery. By the way, well, that's a good thing for you. How is people going to do the same? There is that's fortunate for them that they have their own eyes, own ears, own mouth, own hands, own feet, own heart, and they should be glad about it and that you use it for the greater good. Well, that's very nice. How wish they would do it? Yeah. Okay, Ernie, why? Sometimes I feel so sad. What, you feel so sad? Yeah. Why? Because I'm stuck up in this house for a long time. Why? Oh, of course, kids can go out, kids can go up. So I feel sad. Don't worry. Well, maybe tomorrow it could be a different thing. I hope so. Yeah, tomorrow sometimes could be a different one from today. Really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't remember a song. Oh, don't tell me you're going to sing. We don't have a minus one. Even though I could just sing a short one. Okay, go ahead. Well, you feel bad today. Don't worry. For tomorrow. Really? Yeah. So just hold on to it. Oh yeah, come on. Just sing. Something out tomorrow. Get your good $10 at tomorrow. The sun. Your turn. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Feels there's none, and I'm stuck in the day that's gray and lonely. I just take out my chin and grin and say, the sun come out tomorrow, so you better hang on till tomorrow. Come at me. Tomorrow, I love you, you're only a day away. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, Tito Ernie, I love that song. The sun come out tomorrow. I love that song. Thank you very much, Loki. You did very well.
Hello.
You're an awesome student, Loki. And Tito Ernie, that was a very, very strong message to the children, not just the children, but even to the moms and the dads. Very, very strong message. Good work, Tito Ernie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please don't leave. It's time for our second and last gap. When we go back, Tito Ernie will tell us about how to get in touch with him in case you're interested to have workshops and puppetry lessons. All right, so please don't leave. We will be right back. Yay! Alrighty, welcome back to the Puppet Stories here on the new channel. We are still with our very, very special guest, the Dean of Educational Puppetry, Tito Ernie Sarangaya. But before we call him back, we'd like to say hello to those who are watching this evening. Direct, can you show some comments? There we go. Sean Imaniak. First, hello, Sean. Thank you for watching. Sean will be with us next week, so do watch him. Sean Dustin Villamayor. Hi, Nicolo. Hi, Sean. All right. Sean will be on the show next week as one of our guest performers. And also, oh, incidentally, Elijah Guanzon Lunaria. Hello there. Eli and Sean will be on the show next week as our guest performers who will perform for Congresswoman Nina Taduran. I understand Genevieve is also watching. Hi, Genevieve. Genevieve Laluna Dalag. Hi, Kuya Nicolo. Good afternoon. Hi, Genevieve. Thank you for watching. Anybody else? All right, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Now, let's go back to Tito Ernie.
Yes. Oh.
Right. Tito Ernie, ang bilis ng oras ha. Sorry ha. Sobrang bilis ng oras. But right now, we'd like to use the rest of our time to let you inform everyone about the workshops that you do. What kind of workshops do you do? And also, how can they get in touch with you just in case they're interested to have these workshops? Go ahead, Tito Ernie.
Well, thank you very much. If you're interested, just contact me through my Facebook. That's Ernie Sarangaya. And you can also visit my YouTube site, the Creative Visual Values Media. Now, what are kind of seminars or training I'm offering? Well, for the teachers, it's that we have to learn the science of using puppetry. Well, others just know how to use puppets, but they don't know how to use it properly in education. Learning to use puppets doesn't mean you can already use it immediately. You have to learn the concepts, the principles behind it to make it as a useful tool, like a gun. You know, a gun is a deadly weapon, but if you don't know how to use it, it's a waste. Likewise with the puppet, if you don't know how to use it, it's not going to be a powerful tool. One time I also did a seminar for those who are involved in children's health. Those are caregivers, nurses, doctors, especially dealing with the kids, because these puppets also cheer up kids, especially in the hospitals. And kids who are staying there for a long time, they have to come up with something, and using puppet can create a change in their life. Or also, aside from the teachers, aside from the health workers, I also do it for the church workers and any other individuals or group who are involved, who have a heart for educating the kids. By the way, puppetry is not only for the kids, it's also for the adult. If you've noticed my message a while ago, the message also goes to the adults as well. And in the training seminars, of course, learning the concepts, learning the principles behind it, you're going to learn also to make different kinds of puppet. The recycled ones using what you can see from your home, using the sock puppets, make sure the socks are clean. Well, I'm going to teach you how to manipulate the puppets, the hand puppets, how to use it properly, how to enter, exit, and how to come up with several stage, script writing, and a lot of other things involved in the art of puppetry. And sometimes they will say, well, we don't have any materials for that. One time I was in the van, because I'm also a tourist guide, by the way. I have this tag. The one and only magical ventriloquist puppet, ventriloquist tour guide in the whole world. Magical ventriloquist tour guide in the whole world. And one time I don't have my puppet with me. And I have to come up with something. Now for a teacher sometimes, you have to come up with something and you have to use your mind. Well, first you have your hand. And for sure you have a pen or ball pen like this. You can come up with something real quick. Just come up with something this, like that. Put an eye. Like this. Okay. Then afterwards, you have a hanky, place it like that. Well, I hope it could be seen in the camera. And let them talk. Hi, I'm your grandma, and I'd like to look taking care of your teeth. Look what happens to my teeth, because I'm not brushing my teeth properly. Ha! Simple as that. You're going to learn of things from the paradigm, a lot of things. Even how to reach kids using puppetry to teach values for life. It's very important. In academia, well, people are involved with academic things, but sometimes they tend to forget the other aspect of learning, the other aspect in one's personality. And this is the attitude, the behavior that we should also transform. And we can use this puppet as a tool. So if again you're interested, well, maybe I can give you my number. It's 0919, that's 0919 661 0683. Let me say it again. It's 0919-661-0683. That's for the local people here. But for those people, if you want to invite me in the U.S., well, that's fine. I will go there. I'll grant your wish, but make sure you provide the fare. Or you can contact me again in my Facebook. That's Ernie Sarangaya. Or message me through the messenger. Don't forget that, Ernie Sarangaya.
All right. Thank you very much, Tito Ernie. And don't forget Creative Visual Values Media as well on Facebook. Tito Ernie, it's such a pleasure. It's such an honor to have you on the show. It's been an hour of very, very interesting, very, very informative stuff about puppetry and how you use puppetry in educating kids. On behalf of the new channel, Tito Ernie, maraming salamat po for joining us.
The pleasure is mine. What an honor.
Tito Ernie, please say hello to your lovely wife, your children, and to all the people in Puerto Princesa in Palawan. Kamusta po kayo dyan?
Yes, I will, yeah. And say my regards to my friend Wanlu.
Yeah, he's saying hello to you, Tito Ernie. Okay, before we end the show, go ahead, Tito Ernie, your closing remarks or anything you want to tell everyone as a parting message.
Yeah, I would like to encourage teachers, educators, or anybody involved or have a heart for reaching the kids. We can use this puppetry as an effective tool. I can be a tool to share this knowledge to you. Learn to practice it, learn to learn it, learn the concepts, and you will see the effect in your teaching, the effect in your classroom, and the effect on the kids that you're going to deal with. Again, the glory is not to us, glory is for God. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Keep safe.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Tito Ernie. And again, keep safe. And we hope to see you in Palawan as soon as the pandemic is over. Thank you, Tito
Go visit my
Ernie.
place.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Tito Ernie. Bye.
Nicolo, bye.
All right, that was Tito Ernie Sarangaya live streaming all the way from Puerto Princesa in Palawan. He is known as the Dean of Educational Puppetry. And now you know why. All right. Before we end the show, we'd like to invite everyone to please watch all the shows here on the new channel. We have very, very interesting shows. Starting with life turnaround stories at U-Turn Mondays and Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. The stage is yours, TNC The Talk Mondays at 12 noon. Have an awesome day, Mondays, 2:30 p.m. The Home Buyer guides you to a property, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Notable personalities and their stories on the Big Picture, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. Listen to this generation, the millennial voice. Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Learn together across borders, foreign affairs, Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. Human Resources and Management on HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 12 noon. Well Home brings a well life, Tuesdays and Saturdays, 2:30 p.m. The journey continues, moving on business, Tuesdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. Learn from the market leader, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. Never too late for a mental shift. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. USA. Wednesdays and Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Philippines. Money and More, Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. USA. Cybersecurity is key. Cyber Next, Wednesdays, 12 noon. Health is Wealth, Healthline, Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Coping and Coupling, Couple Goals, Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. And incidentally, we're going to be the next guest on Couple Goals this coming Wednesday. That's Feb 24. Again, Tito Wanlu and myself will be on Couple Goals, Wednesdays, 5:30 p.m. Chill and Boost, After Ship, Wednesdays and Fridays, 8:30 p.m. Your Rights, YOLO, Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Madiskarting Buhay, Madiskarting Nanay, Negosyo at Home, Fridays, 12 noon. Emerging and Practical Technologies, TechU, Fridays, 2:30 p.m. Magbenta, Bumili at Tumulong, TNC Marketplace, Fridays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Dream, Achieve, Nurture, and Inspire, Danny Art Show, Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Celebrate Women at Work, 9 a.m. Saturdays. Time to hear positive news. COVID stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. The Family Business is Everyone's Business, Saturdays, 4 p.m. Beauty Beyond What Your Eyes Can See, Usapang Beauty, Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Success Stories on the Fourth Project, Saturdays, 6 p.m. Dubai, 10 p.m. Philippines. Strategize and win in life to win within. Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Catch also our originals One Day and TNC Arena, TNC Presscon, and TNC Town Hall Saturdays, 7 p.m. Co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. Of course, please don't forget the Puppet Stories with Nicolo, Mondays, 5:30 p.m. And again, we'd like to invite you next week on the show. We will have our very, very special guest, Congresswoman Nina Taduran of ACT CIS Party List. We will talk to her and discuss about puppetry and how she's been urging puppeteers to help the community. We'll talk. Well, you'll find out more about it and about her and her advocacy next week. So please don't forget to join us. All right. Okay, that's all the time we have for all of you. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of, oh, before I forget, children, don't forget, before you sleep, you pray. When you wake up in the morning, you pray. Before you eat, you pray. Before doing anything, you pray and ask guidance from the Lord. All right? Keep safe, everyone. On behalf of my director, Direct Mabs, Direct Mabin, and my producers, Sir Lloyd and Miss Apple. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Stay tuned here on the new channel for the next show, The Big Picture, with Sir Lloyd Luna at 7 p.m. Goodbye, everyone, and may the Lord keep us all safe. Bye!